Chris Fade Show.
Virgin Radio.
Hey, Gerard.
Yeah! Hey, how are you guys?
Hey, congratulations on Geostorm. It's officially out. We've seen it, and it literally blew us away, man.
Thank you. But you say blew you away. Did you actually enjoy the movie?
No, I love it. No, it didn't blow me away like I walked out early. No, I sat there. No. It was good, man. I love these type of movies. I love the sort of like end of world, the natural disasters. I thought there was a really good story behind it, man. How was it? How was it making it?
Yeah, it was amazing, and that's one of the things that I loved about it too. Was it was a disaster movie. It's epic on a scale you've never seen, but it was an action movie, but it was a conspiracy film, and it had a huge amount of heart as well. You know, the whole family dynamic, and by the end you find yourself with this message about the planet and us having to take care of it, and the family coming together. It's really kind of emotional experience as well. So I'm very happy with it, and it was a joy to make. It was tough, but it was fun.
Yeah, we were saying, like, when we walked out, and unfortunately, there couldn't have been more of a perfect time for the movie to come out with what's happening across the globe right now, obviously in Puerto Rico, and I know you filmed a lot of this in New Orleans as well. Were you guys on set just sort of thinking about this in the back of your mind?
Yeah, we were. However, you know, for me being on the space station, I spend most of my time away from the storm. So we were actually filming in NASA, and crazily enough, that soundstage that we were filming, there was 5 sound stages, but I think 3 out of the 5 of those sound stages were badly damaged by a storm in New Orleans about a year later.
Wow.
Very interesting. Talk about timely. But yeah, it was always in the back of our minds, but I think nobody knew just how timely it was going to be. And you see that opening montage, which is epic when you see it, the kind of quick time version of global warming and the effect that it had on our planet. But you watch it and go, I'm kind of watching that. I just saw that last month. You know, I saw that 4 different places last month. So uncanny, but at the same time, we go on a whole different level and build this space station and these satellites and take you on this kind of journey into the space program, and then go from there, which was, it felt like a real kind of visceral, fun experience to take it to another level.
You destroyed our skyline, the Burj Khalifa, the tallest tower.
What's your beef with Dubai? Like 4 of the last disaster movies. You've blown us up.
I'm very curious, actually, because I know a lot of people in Dubai, but I'm curious when the movie comes out, because people are often so happy just to have their city featured that they're like, yeah, you blew up Sydney, man. Or, but if in Dubai they're going to feel like precious about it, or they'll just like the fact that we put Dubai in the movie.
It's true, man. You're exactly right. When you see your home city get destroyed, you're like, we're in the movies.
We made it.
We made it.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, look, we're all going to die.
So you were saying that you filmed in NASA. I found this so fascinating because when watching the film, all those scenes in there, we were like, oh, in my head, I was like, oh, this must be a lot of visual effects. I wonder how you got the emotion into it, because it was obviously very real. So you were actually inside of a space station?
Yeah. So what's cool about this is, as I said, we had 5 massive sound stages in New Orleans, and actually when you put all the sets of the International Space Station together, they were bigger than an aircraft carrier. It was, you can't even imagine, and every detail was dealt with, from hanging wires to scuffed floors, and we had a satellite launching bay, we had a space shuttle docking bay, these huge areas, and then miles of corridors. So for me, I could really step into that world and step into that space station. And then you put me on wires and pulley systems, and I'm literally flying around the space station and touch something and head up through the corridors that go vertically and then across. And it really felt like I took a trip up there, and it was so much fun.
Well, Gerard Butler on the phone with us. The movie is Geostorm. It is out right now. You had a motorcycle accident recently, man. We just read it. You all right? Everything cool?
Yes. I crashed in LA and hit a car and went flying through the air and did a somersault and kind of messed my feet and knees up. But it was quite funny. I always try and find the humor in this. I'm not finding it so funny now as I'm traveling around the world and I'm like, oh Christ! But when I took my helmet off, because a bunch of people saw the accident and really said, like, it couldn't believe that I survived, never mind that I stood up. But then I pulled my helmet off, and lo and behold, it's Jerry Butler, action star. They're like,
It's only right, yeah.
and this guy said, you really, because my helmet was all caved in, and badly dented. And he said, dude, you took a hit on the head. He goes, sit down. Okay, and he's rubbing the back of my head, and he says, what's your name? And I said, Jerry Butler. And there's a guy behind him going, I knew it, I told you.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
And this other guy comes up and says, you really are an action star. That was amazing. Like a couple of funny stories come out of it, but I wouldn't want to repeat it. It wasn't pretty.
Well, we're glad you're all right,
Wow.
man. Go
Yeah.
and check out the movie Geostorm across the Middle East, across the UAE. You're a true star. You're a true gentleman, and thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. That was fun.
The Chris Fade Show. Virgin Radio.